It seems the ebb and flow of life will always be disrupted with some stronger ripples, and these ripples can become turbulent if we don't look deeply into our reflection to understand how they formed. It appears that if we attempt to distract ourselves, our thoughts onto something or someone else, then the ripples remain. But if we really attempt to look at our reflection, despite the ripples, our perspective becomes clearer. Do the ripples wane, or is it that the greater perception allows us to adapt and flow again with the ripples? Regardless, by centering our focus inwards, we adapt to the conditions because we're trying to understand how we experience them and why we experience them. Of course, a ripple is merely the metaphor for any disruption to our inner harmony, and it is our thinking that has caused the feelings that experience or create the disharmony. A ripple is a reminder of inner work needed to return to the flow of life, and maybe we will always have ripples because the more awakened and conscious that we become, the more inner work required to flow in life. To feel joy and know it, we have to understand the feeling of lacking joy, and so it seems that how long can one ride the joyful wave of life? A wave has to disperse, and in that dispersion lays a contentedness. And maybe when content is not fulfilling, we become frustrated, and so we create a ripple. That ripple may not hit us immediately, but by the time it does, it is simply a reminder, a tap on the shoulder, a disturbance within ourselves. But inevitably it has occurred with the interaction of another or others, and so we habitually attempt to deflect and look for blame. But when we are awakened to our own means of deceit from our ego, we can realize the truth, the answer, the meaning can only be found in ourselves. It's not a problem to be fixed, but an understanding to be improved upon and accepted. Not everything spoken is true, and not every emotion reveals a spoken truth for others to accept. But the words and emotions felt and spoken are for the ears that we wear. The messages we often deliver are for our own insight. And when we pay attention to the thoughts and ripples, we can return to our harmony. Be a guiding light to yourself. Shine the light on the ripple and understand yourself so well that even those that know you never truly know you. How can they when we're still learning ourselves? Be kind and do your best to lead your life with love. Life is not always a blissful bubble of harmony. Sometimes the bubble pops and allows us to improve within ourselves, and in doing so, we can return again to that which we strive for, and that is to reconnect with Source, God, love energy, to ride the wave again.